Hey folks, hey superstars, hey, this is Wesley, Billion-Dollar Virgin here. Hey, welcome to another Millionaire Midnight rant. It's approximately 9:56 p.m. I'm back in Houston, Texas, by the way, okay? And I decided to go live a bit early here tonight because, well, I'm tired, a bit. I'm just a little sleepy here. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it to 12 o'clock. I'm a bit jet lagged, as you are aware. I just came back from Spain, Ibiza, and had a outstanding time out there in Ibiza, Spain. And I didn't just go out there to party or just to celebrate my best friend's birthday. I actually went out there to seal a business deal, and just to be very transparent with you folks, because you're my family, and I'm not just here to educate you, but I'm here to kind of share with you some of the things that I'm currently doing in my life. Is that we are translating my latest course, which is the Genie Script course. Many of you have access to it. If you love it, smash the love button here. Well, we're translating that into Espanol, Spanish, and we're going to dominate the Latin American market. So I went out there, had a great meeting, a great time with that new partnership. Is one of the reasons why I had to fly to Spain sporadically, and had a good time out there. And, I tell you that story because I just want you to know something about me, okay? The reason why I'm worth so much money is because I'm always working. You may see me, I might post the things I do on the internet. You may see me having fun, and you may see me at a club, or you may see me out in a different country, but I'm always working. As a matter of fact, we went to what is arguably the number one club on the planet. It's called High in Ibiza, Spain. I mean, it is something amazing. Just to give you a preview, in the bathroom, they have a DJ in the bathroom. And I'm not talking about a regular DJ. We're talking about like Kevin Harris type DJs in the bathroom DJ. It's insane. I mean, it's definitely, you have to experience it for yourself if you ever get the opportunity to go to Ibiza, Spain. But, I went out there and got a section, whatever. But, I'm always working. I was playing chess. I'm not one of those, maybe in the past I did, but, I'm not one of those guys that need a bunch of women in the section and all that. I don't know. I'm fine just being, me, my friend, and maybe 2 or 3 women in there. But usually I'm not talking too much to them. I'm just playing chess. Because one thing about me, it's very important for me to stimulate my mind too. A lot of you, I get it. A lot of you want to make money because you want to party and have fun and just do all these things you call fun. And let me share something with you, and I want you to really understand this. Sometimes what you think you want, you really don't want it. Sometimes we think that we want to make a ton of money because we want to do whatever we want to do. And usually that is what we call fun, which is drinking, having fun, traveling here, going there, and I don't know, doing all the things that poor and average people do, honestly, consistently. But once you hit a level of wealth, I think the definition of fun changes. I just love my mind to be stimulated, honestly. I love to learn, always. Even when I'm so-called having fun, I like to learn, and I like challenges, and I like to conquer things, and I like to do things that maybe I'm not even sure I could do, but to try it anyway. And I think I'm going to be like this for the rest of my life. And I believe that's been very helpful for me to continue to be successful business-wise. Like right now, my company is doing about 3 million, maybe 2 to 3 million per month here. And, you'll think a person that's making that amount of money be satisfied. But I'm not even, like, it doesn't even resonate with me that I'm making that amount of money. And I'm going to tell you why. Because my goal is 10 million. And the reason why the goal is 10 million, because I need access to a private jet. And not just any jet. It needs to be a G650 jet. He needs to have a office, bedroom, conference room for my team and things of that sort. So that's important to me to do that. And you may say, well, why is that so important to you, Wes? Why? I mean, why do you need all that stuff? Like, why do you need more? People ask me this all, why do you need more? Or, I don't know. I think life itself, honestly, it's about making progress. I believe life itself is about making achievements, setting goals and hitting them forever. I mean, without a goal, I believe a man is nothing. And without progress, I don't think a person can actually be happy long term. Just got to make some type of progress in life here. So tonight is all about you, okay? Go ahead and comment your name, say below. Let me give you a shout out here. It's about you. And it's going to be ask your favorite billionaire anything, which is me. Of course, I'm the billionaire talking to you. King West, Daddy West himself. Where you can post your questions below. And hello to my Genie Script family. How many of you are brand new to the Genie Script family here? Glad to have you. Remember, I go live every night. Usually it's midnight. But I just get off the plane a couple hours ago, so I'm a bit jet lagged. I did have energy, but now all of a sudden I'm a little tired. I'm a little drained, honestly. So, and I left 4 days ago, so that's like it's a 13-hour flight with a 5-hour layover, so I'm just just need a little sleep because I'm ready for the gym tomorrow. And I was going to go on the not the treadmill, but the Stairmaster tonight, but I think I'm going to skip it. But I'm skipping it because of you, okay? So, go ahead and comment your name. Hey, Ashton, how are you? Are you in real estate? I am Mikhail. How are you? Dominique Mathis, Rashawn. Hey, Bree. How are you? Eduardo, Diana, Melody. How are you? Salvador. How are you? How long have you been rich? For about maybe 8 years, maybe. I mean, millions for sure. Hey, Panda. How are you? Hey, Pika. Revel, Yose. How are you? Hey, Michelle. How are you? Hey, Day Marie. How are you? Kaza. How are you? Nikisha. How are you? Got queens in the building here. Kings and queens. So listen, maybe you're not brand new. I mean, come on, folks. You've been here for a while. So you know what we do here. It's a rant. Which means I'm very unfiltered here just because I'm worth $40 million and I run several companies around the world globally, on the internet, by the way. It doesn't mean that, I'll say it like this. Just because I'm this guy, I want to be very transparent with you, very genuine with you. And I'm here to give genuine advice. I'm here to share my philosophy on what I've done to be very, not just rich, happy. I'm an outstanding father. I'm a phenomenal person. I'm a phenomenal lover. I'm a great listener. I'm a man who knows and understands people too. I just know how to influence. I'm a master influencer as well. And I do this out of the kindness of my heart to help people. Because I truly believe that the purpose of people is to make some type of contribution to another person's life to increase their quality of life. And, whatever avenue, whatever mechanism you use to do that, that's up to you. But I do this. I go live and we talk about manifestation, mindset, mindfulness, meditation. We talk about entrepreneurship. Sometimes you guys talk about relationships, even though I'm not the guy to talk about relationships because I'm not in one, right? But I'm willing to open up and just share behind the scenes of, how do rich people think? What do they do on a daily basis here? So to help you live that life as well, if that's what you want here. How many hours was your flight from London to Houston? It was 10 hours. I flew United. Of course, I was first class. I never fly anything less than first class or business class. And I got a lot of work done. I didn't sleep too much. I had to work. So just, got on the internet and just laid down a bit and just had my laptop and 10 hours just worked. What's next here? Love your inspiration. Well, thank you so much. Let me see here. Too fine to be single. Oh, well, thank you so much. Prevail. She think I'm fine. She think I'm a fine black man. Fine, sexy man. Yeah, listen, like I told you folks, right now I'm evolving. And what I mean by that, not just money-wise, I'm evolving as a man as it relates to relations with women. I'm maturing, which means as I don't desire the casual sex anymore. I don't want to really waste my time with women that I even know. Because usually I'm the problem. It's not like women the problem, honestly. What I've met and been involved with very spectacular, phenomenal women. So, but now I'm at the point that I don't want to waste time with people or even waste time with women that I know that I don't see a future with. Before I did, I would just have fun, play around, whatever. Gaslight, what do you want to call it, right? But now I don't want to be that type of man. I'm growing as a person. I'm growing online. I'm becoming more significant on the internet here. And people, they look up to me. They admire me. And I appreciate that. And I take it very seriously here. So even me personally, I am constantly growing as a man. My goal is to be an icon, as far as what a man should be, what a man should do, how a man should speak, how a man should act and behave, and the results a man should have as he makes the decision to navigate the planet here. Okay? What's next here? What advice would you give to a young man in your same shoes when you were in the apartment making no money? Yeah, honestly, I've given this advice so many times. The advice I would give my 20-year-old self would be to think about what I wanted for my life, And I understand that's unconventional advice because you want me to say, well, I start this business, I get into this. Well, I don't know. When you're 20 years old, you don't know what business to start. You have no clue. But what you can think about now is, what do I really want? Like if you're in your 20s, how many of you are in your 20s right now? Women and men. Listen, please. Think about what you want for your life. And I get it. Everybody wants money. I get it. Everybody wants love. Everybody wants a sexy body. Everybody wants attraction and significance and compliment. I get it. But just think about, what do you want for your life? Like, how do you want to live your day to day? Like, imagine if you had more than enough money to do whatever you want to do. How would you live your life for the next 60, 70 years? Where will you travel? Where will you live? How many homes? Like, what do you want? Honestly, I truly believe that's the failure of most entrepreneurs. They just don't know what they want. And if you don't know what you want, the likelihood of you getting it, well, it's like if you don't know what you want, how do you continue to work within an opportunity or to have high work ethic if you don't even know why you're doing it for? Like if you're not clear about what you want. And I get it. Some of you think that, well, I want to be a millionaire. No, listen. Okay, you want to be a millionaire. To do what? Like, whenever you think about what you want, this is what I want you to do. I want everybody to think like this. This is going to save you so many years of failure, and it more than likely will help you become who you want to be faster. Whenever you think about it, say, you know what, Wesley, what do you want? And if I say, I want to be a millionaire, the next question should be, well, why do you want to be a millionaire, and what would you do with the millions of dollars? Make sense? You might say, I want to be financially free. Okay, well, why do you want to be financially free? And what would you do if you are financially free? Like, what will you be doing on a daily basis? What time would you get up? Where will you live? What side of town? What city? What state? Does that make sense? Because if you never do that, and unfortunately most people, whether it's you stay on the surface. The surface is, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be financially independent. I don't want to struggle. I'm tired of my job. I want to take care of my parents. I want to take care of my family. I want to invest in stocks. I mean, these are surface level thinking here. You have to go deeper, right? You have to ask yourself, well, why do I want all this stuff? Because without understanding the why and without having a clear vision, you're just never going to succeed the way that you would like to succeed. Does that make sense, folks? And I'm being very honest with you. Like, you'll never succeed. You'll never succeed. It doesn't matter how much you work, and you can read books and meditate. You can do all this stuff. You know, everybody that I know personally that do very well in life with their businesses financially, they knew exactly what they wanted. They knew it clearly. And it could have been outrageous, but they knew what they wanted. And they got it. Okay? Next question for me. You like that view, folks? Smash the love button if you can see yourself having a view like that as well. Should we meditate to a long-term goal or a short-term goal? Honestly, it doesn't matter. It's up to you. And listen, you know, short-term and long-term, that's all kind of subjective. I mean, what's long-term? What's short-term? And how do you know how long it's going to take for you to reach a goal? I think what's important is to have a goal and to have a big enough goal that it would take you some time to achieve it, because that's what you want. But if you want to have, you know, Jordan Peterson said that you should aim low. If you don't know who Jordan Peterson is, then you need to go search him on YouTube right now. He's a smart man. He's a clinical psychologist from Canada. But check it out. He says you should aim low in life. The reason why he says you should aim low, because if you aim low, then you're able to measure progress. Some people, this is his thinking. He says some people aim so high and they never reach it, and they end up giving up because they aim so high they can't conceive it. Even though I say think big. That's just me. But I understand his philosophy about that. If you aim low, you hit it, then that enables you to set another goal. And then it builds confidence that you will hit the next goal as well. Right? What's next here? Aaron, how are you, man? Why is some of our clarity so tainted and blurry? Yeah, because you're not repeatedly trying to get clarity about what you want. Listen, just like anything in life, you have to practice it. If I say, well, I need you to get clear about your goals and dreams, if you try tonight to do that, and maybe that picture is blurry or you don't know exactly what you want, all that means is you need to go through the process over and over again. Like every night, every day, just think about it. Say, you know what do I want? Okay, write it down. Think about it, visualize it. Right? Repetition is the mother of skill. Don't expect, and you know, folks, you should already know this. Don't expect when you attempt to do something new that you're going to be a master of it. Come on. Right? Even the first time, man, when you tried to pee, you was missing that toilet, right? Peeing all over the floor because you didn't know how to handle that thing yet. Right? So listen, folks, I mean, everything, you just hate walking. You know, you didn't know how to walk. As a baby, you had to learn how to do that. So everything that you learned from me, this is either new information, or if it's not new, you just haven't perfected the information. You haven't mastered the information. But if you want to master the information, you must go through the process of repetition. Does that make sense? Am I getting close to manifestation when the distractions increase? No, I would say this. If you have more distractions in your life, what I would say is you need to disconnect from people. I wouldn't say that if you have more distraction, that means you're going to manifest. I believe that you're getting closer to manifesting what you want when you stop thinking about that you're not manifesting what you want. Does that make sense? In reference to real estate, lease or buy mindset. In reference to real estate, lease or buy mindset. Me personally, I just buy. Thoughts of homeowner associations. Doesn't matter when you are a millionaire. No, I don't think so. I mean, HOA is not a lot of money, so it's not even a big deal. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what you're asking me, though. What's next here? Talk to me. And listen, raise the energy. God darn it. Raise your high energy, high income. Get up. God. Some of you laying in bed like a dead fish. Get your ass up. Okay? You got a future billionaire talking to you right now. You got a billionaire talking to you. Sit up straight. Take notes. You might not have this opportunity again. Okay? Talk to me. Talk to me. Hello, Wes. You said we should focus on one intention, but you also said we should write 10 things that we want to have every day. That's quite confusing. Writing 10 things and not one intention. Okay, so I'm trying to remember when I said 10 things. Look, I've created so many podcasts, so many rants. Listen, this is what I'm going to share with you. Listen. It depends where you are in the process when you first start understanding the powers of your mind. Okay? I suggest people to write down their intention. The intention is, what do you want? Okay? It could be one thing, it could be a few things. But when I use the word focus on one thing, I'm talking about focusing on on one business or one opportunity. But you can focus on one intention too. But I think what you really want to ask me is what's easier? And you have to strip your mind of this easy mindset, right? Can I write down 10 things about what I want and focus on those things? Yeah, I can. Because all those things may work together. I may want to have a chef, a maid. All those things work collectively together to create the life that I want. But can I just focus on making $5,000 a day? I can do that as well. It's all about what you want. Okay? It's all about what you want. But strip your mind of this easy shit. Nothing's gonna be easy. Just get away from that shit. Just don't even think easy. Well, what's the easier way to do it? It's not. Okay? Period. It's just not. Because if it was so easy, then don't you think that a huge majority of the world would be achieving their goals? And are they? They're not. Because it's not easy. Okay? All right, what's next? Wes, can us men get another man talk one night? Another man talk one night? What? Salvador, that doesn't make any sense. Wes, can us men get another man? A man talk. Yeah, sure. Maybe tomorrow night we'll just talk to the man. Just send me a DM, man. What would you like me to talk to you about? I'm always down for man talk. I am. I'm down for woman talk too. Queens, I love you. You know I love the ladies. Come on now. But yeah, I'm always down talking to men. Cause men, men. You guys are men, but you act like boys. I'll be honest with you. So, maybe we stir something up tomorrow night. Just send me a few topics here. All right, what's next here? Questions talk to me. What's your position on debt? Yeah, I don't care too much about debt. It's not a big deal. When I was in debt, when I was broke, I didn't care about it. Because this was my thoughts around debt. Once I make money, I'll pay off the debt. But while I'm building my empire, building the business, whatever debt I accumulate, it's fine. I mean, because what can they do? They can't put you in jail for debt. They can't kill you for debt. So it's not even a big deal. But ensure that you're not creating debt that is unnecessary, right? You can't be go shopping every weekend. You're broke. Wesley, can we get a woman talk instead? Women, what would you like to know? What do you want me to talk about, women? Yeah, I'm down with having a woman talk, but you got to let me know what you want to talk about. There's so many different topics I can talk to women about and men about. And you need to tell me what you want. What are your desires? What AI tools do you use? Now, I just use ChatGPT. And I use a ton of the Warrior Plus ones that I recommend to you guys. Let me see here. Can I manifest my ex-wife back? Yeah, but I don't know why you should. I wouldn't do that. Listen, let me talk to men real quick here. Men, you should not want, especially if the woman was at fault, you should never want a woman back. And this is going to sound hypocritical, but it's the truth. You should not ever want a woman back that you did wrong or that did you wrong. Never. Like, it's just done. You should never want a woman back that you did wrong or they did you wrong, because they'll never be the same. You know? And it's hard. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but you should never want to do it. Right? Ever. Because you're only going back. It's so many reasons why people go back to the previous mate, because it's familiar. You know, if you haven't seen a person for 6 or 7 months and all of a sudden you see them again, you're like, oh my God, I miss you so much. I love you. Fuck every single day again. But you got to think about it. You got to say, well, why are you back together? Because what happened? What pulled you guys apart? And what are you willing to do to make it work again? So me, my philosophy, it's just, honestly, you shouldn't even go back. I mean, it's millions and millions of people on the planet, men. I don't think you should go back, especially an ex-wife. You know, I mean, I don't know what happened in that relationship, but obviously, if she's your ex-wife, it was something that was toxic that you guys couldn't deal with, and you're probably just missing her because, you know, we tend to compare the next person with the previous person. Like, we all do that. Men, women, we all do that, right? And we're like, oh, well, you know, she really did this. Maybe I need to go back. No. Let women can do that. Let women go back. But men, no. Okay? No. You shouldn't. What I would do as a man, depending on where you are in life, get yourself together. You know, fix yourself in the areas that I talk about. It's a few areas that a man should master. His physicality, personal appearance, his emotional intelligence, his finances, and his communication skills. That's it. Okay. What's next here? Why should women go back? No, I didn't say they should go back, but I said if they chose to go back, what I'm telling men is let the woman come back. Because let me tell you something about it. It's just the truth. Whenever a man begs for a woman or beg a woman to come back in her life, the woman now has the power. It's my philosophy that a woman, I know some of you women are not going to agree with me, but it's fine. That women should, men, listen to me here. Listen. Women, if you're in a relationship with a woman, the woman should love the man more. Period. Okay? Because women typically have the power and access to sex, intimacy, they just have the power. It is what it is, because women can have what they want as it relates to a man very easier. Men, we have to earn our spot in a woman's life. You know what I mean? Or in a certain type of woman life, which means we have to make money, we have to look a certain way, we have to take care of our physical appearance, things of that sort. Women are just kind of born with their value, you know, they're just born, and men will be knocking on their doors. So men, you should always be with a woman that wants you more. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because that's how it should be, because she will respect you. See, women lose respect, and this is just my thoughts, okay? I'm not a psychologist. But women, if she feels that she has power over you or that you love her more, she will instinctively, unconsciously devalue you. She just will. Because let me tell you something about women. Okay, women, they love it. They love this one thing. They're not going to agree. Well, they will agree. Women like to be checked. Women like to be put in their place, if that makes sense. And what women tend to do, they tend to do whatever they want to do until the man tells them that they should not do that. And unfortunately, a lot of men don't check women. Because let me tell you why men don't check women. Because the average man doesn't have access to a lot of women. So when they get one, they feel that, oh, I got this one. She looks a certain way. I don't know if I can get another one. So I'm going to put up with all her bullshit. No, that's incorrect. And whenever, man, let me talk to you. Man, whenever you're putting up with a woman's bullshit, it's because it's something in your life that you're lacking. Probably the finances, your physicality, your communication skills. So when you have all that stuff, then you don't settle or you don't tolerate certain things for women. And women love a man that won't tolerate everything from her. Women, am I right or wrong? Be honest. Women love a man that don't tolerate certain shit. Like if I met a woman, I met a woman like 2 days ago, or whatever, when I was in Spain. And she said, I drank a little bit. I say, I don't like a woman that drinks. She was like, oh, no, I don't drink a lot. Like she was telling me that she does not, because she was validating herself, because I don't like it, period. Because you're going to be with me. I'm not going to deal with a woman that drinks a lot, period. Make sense? But a lot of men, they're not like that. They're like, oh, you drink? Okay, that's cool. Because you probably drink too, right? Or whatever. But what I'm saying is certain behavior from a woman, man, cannot be tolerated. Like a woman shouldn't talk to you a certain way. If you let her talk to you a certain way and you know it's offensive, you know it's wrong, and you don't say anything with it, what do you think she's going to do? She's going to do more of it. Okay? 100%. But listen, like I said, I can talk to men. We could talk about this tomorrow night, because you're going to have women on here that's going to say wrong, you don't believe it. But I'm telling you, it's right, 100%. And the only reason why I know I'm right, because I have access to a lot of women. I don't deal with a lot of women, but I have access. Access means is if I want it, I can have it. Right? So always remember, it's all about results. It's not about what people say, it's what they do. It's the results. Never about what people say. You may hear women say a lot of stuff. They may say, oh, you're wrong. That's not every woman, blah, 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 blah. Listen, I know it works, okay? Period. All right, what's next? All right, let's get back to the money talk. All right, yeah. I like that, exactly. Questions here. Oh, God. You really grew up in Houston, Texas? Absolutely. Of course, that's Houston right there. Got it. So all these rants are about your feelings, right? As long as we can feel what it's like to have $1 million mansion or whatever. So all your rants are about your feelings? No, I wouldn't say my rants are just about feelings. It's about making a contribution to you, just giving you knowledge about different types. I mean, I have over 550 rants, but every rant is used as an education mechanism to help you become who you want to be, okay? Before you made your millions, when meditating, were you listening to guided meditation? Yeah, I was listening to a guided meditation. I did. Wesley, do you know for sure that you made everything in your mind before you followed the blueprint with your actions? Yeah, I have a journal. I wish I could find that journal. It's a blue journal. If you were to read that journal, you would be shocked. Everything in that journal, almost everything in that journal has taken place in my life. Literally. And I wrote in that journal every day for a year, almost. It was the blueprint to the life that I currently have. And I'm so sorry that you don't believe that now. But if you just would consider doing it, like do it for 2 months. Just write exactly what you want in the present tense. Every day. Like do it every day at the same time. Every day, and get very detailed when you write it. Like you won't be the same. Things will start to happen. It's just real. It's just how it is. Like, I truly believe that what you think about most is what you get. Like, whatever you're thinking about and feeling about in your mind, it's just what's going to take place in your life. The opportunities will show up. It's just what happened. And sometimes it's unexplainable on how certain things just take place based off your thoughts and how you feel about those thoughts. But I would say, try it before you knock it. Can you make the multi-millions in any industry? Yeah, I believe so. Wes, how did you handle child support on your journey? Did you do your best to pay it? You know, at that time, I couldn't pay it, but I think the government was garnishing my checks only when I had a job. But it was a struggle. I'm gonna be honest. It was tough. I mean, I did have baby mama drama. I did, but not anymore. We don't have any drama now. Everything is perfect. Why? Because Daddy West is rich. It is what it is. You know, I don't care what you guys say about money, but a man that has money is closer to a perfect life than you can imagine. You know, because a man that has money, he's very powerful. He is. Because I asked this young lady the other day, I said, what's more powerful, love or money? And she said, love. I'm like, oh gosh, whatever. Oh, it was a waitress. Last night, we were at this restaurant eating something, I don't know. It was this girl from the UK. She was gorgeous. And I asked her, I like having deeper conversations with everybody. You know, it's fun. And women love it as well. Women love when I have these type of conversations. They just get into this waitress was just sitting down with us at the table, right? And I said, what's more important, love or money? And she said, love. I said, okay. So let me ask you a question. Say if you have a boyfriend. You love your boyfriend, but he's on your level financially because he's young just like you, because he was like 22 years old, right? Pretty little blue-eyed girl, right? From the UK. But then, you know, another man approaches you who is a little bit older, but he's wealthy, has some money. And, I mean, you may say, yeah, I have a boyfriend, blah, 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 but you end up, you know, getting his contact information, maybe for business. I don't know, whatever you justify it. And, you know, you with your boyfriend, you guys are struggling. He's struggling, you struggling, y'all struggling, right? And, you know, you talk to the other man, you call him your friend, right? He's just your friend, quote, quote. And we could do a whole rant about the whole friend bullshit. But yeah, say if he's your friend. And you just talk to him, you know, because she gives good advice or whatever. And he calls you and you're venting and saying, you know, I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent on this. And I didn't get a lot of shifts last night. And say if that friend says, oh, don't worry about it. What's your cash out? I'm going to send you $1,000. Don't worry about it. And he takes that stress off of you. Now, listen, I'm not saying that that woman is going to immediately run to you, but eventually she will. And when I told her that, she was like, okay, I get what you're saying. I mean, it's inevitable. It is what it is, folks. I mean, love is great, but love is not enough. It is not enough to keep anybody in a relationship with anyone. I'm telling you. And if you don't believe me, it's because you just never met a man who just take care of shit. I call him daddy. Like, daddy take care of shit. You just never met a daddy yet. When you meet a daddy in your life, he just takes care. Like, if he likes you, he gonna take care of that shit. And he's not thinking like he's simping. Because I know sometimes broke men, or men that don't have a lot of money, it's like, oh, you're simping. No. To him, money, he doesn't think about money the way that men that don't have money think about it. We don't care. We're here to get what we want. And we understand that we get what we want by solving problems. That's how I got rich. You know how I got rich? By solving problems. You know how you get the woman you want? Solve her problems. That's it. You solve a woman's problem, she's going to be with you for life. All right? That's what it's about. You get what you want by solving problems in life. All right, what's next here? Talk to me. Questions here. Talk to me. Are you folks listening close here? Okay. Do you meditate with background music or chanting? I meditate to the Genie script most times, to my own program. Can you make? Yeah, I answered that question already. Okay. And I'm not talking about a sugar daddy, folks. Come on now. It's a big difference between a daddy and a sugar daddy. When I use the word daddy, I'm using metaphorically, which means daddy means a person or a man that takes care of his girl. I mean, that's what a man's supposed to do. Duh. Like I have a daughter. I have 2 daughters. I take care of them. I'm their daddy. They have a problem. Guess who fixes their problem? I do. I'm the daddy. Duh. Right? Same thing with a woman. When you find the woman that you want, you call her your baby, your boo thing. You're supposed to take care of her finances if she needs it. If she needs it. Right? And she don't need to tell you. If your woman is calling you and saying, oh, babe, I'm going through this, just say, you know, babe, stop. What's your cash app? What's your Zelle? Here's the money. Take care of it. Don't worry. Your car broke? Don't worry about it. I got it. Because that's what daddy does. The baby, your baby girl, your girlfriend, whatever, she shouldn't have to tell you to fix problems. I mean, you should already know. Maybe we'll talk about that on Man Talk tomorrow. What's next here? What age did you start taking control of your mind? 26, 27 years old. That was a good question, actually. What's next here? Questions here. Talk to me. Maybe the rant tomorrow night for men will be how to be a daddy. How to be a daddy. How to be that daddy. Right? I'm going to teach some men some deep shit tomorrow. All right? So you'll be able to get what you want, especially for women. Let me see. When you meditate and enter the trance, you start having vivid imaginations, right? Yeah, if I create them. Like I purposely create the vivid images in my mind based off the things that I want. How do you manifest things you want? You got to have an intention. Whatever the intention is, you need to feel as if you have the intention. Feel as if you have what you want now. And repeat that process every day. I do it through meditation. And that's how I teach it to you. Okay? Man, I'm putting in that work tonight. Let's go, baby. Talk to me. How to be a puppy. Puppy. That's an excellent topic. It is. You know, how to be and not just how to be a daddy to women, how to be a daddy to your kids. Some of you don't know how to be a father to your children. You know, like, listen, let me tell you something, man. How many men have a daughter? That's the most important relationship your daughter will ever have is her relationship with you. And if your daughter choose men that you know she shouldn't choose, it's because you didn't do something right. I have a very close relationship with my girls. As a matter of fact, I talked to both of my girls here tonight. Like when they have an issue or something on their mind, they come to me. They'll vent to me. They'll tell me what's going on, what's wrong, whatever. Right? And I just listen to them. And of course, I only offer advice when I need to, but usually I just listen to them. And we have a great connection because I'm daddy. That's what daddy does. And this happens throughout a young lady's relationship when she started dating men. She wants to be able to vent and share her thoughts, her worries, her fears to her man. Why? Because that's the comfort zone, right? She's comfortable doing that. And it's necessary for her to do that. But if you don't do that, if you don't have any type of relationship with your daughter at all, or she don't feel that she can share anything with you personally, well, beware. Because she's going to share with somebody. All right, what's next? Definite chief aim is sometimes hard to figure out. Should it be money? Yeah, of course, money. For all the men, of course, it should be money first. You know, I was thinking about this today when I was on a plane ride. I said, you know, why do men focus so much on women all the time? And I get it. I used to focus on women a lot too. But it's like, why? And I get it, you know, I get it. You know, Jordan Peterson saying you have to sacrifice your lower self for your higher self. The lower self is you that's always fiending and lusting over a woman. Because all you want is one thing, right? You just want to come on them, in them. You know what I mean? That's all you want to do, right? You want to feel their bodies. It's just that physical connection. But that's just like your lower self. Your higher self is your purpose, your legacy, right? Your higher self is what is extremely attractive to women, by the way. Your higher self. And that's just the ability to say no, to repudiate women, to say no, not now, not tonight. No, thank you. I mean, you have to be able to do that, but man, you just focus on them too much. You know, I watch TikTok sometime because obviously I'm active on TikTok, and I just see all these silly videos about men trying to understand women. And, well, if a woman texts you this, say this. If a woman don't call you, don't call. I mean, to me, this is just ridiculous. I don't know. Like, honestly, let me give you some game, man. Then we're going to go back to the topic. Let me give you some game when it comes to women. You don't need techniques. You don't need methods to get them. All you need to do is work on these things. That is your physical appearance. Okay, go to the gym. Get muscles. 2, get some money. Get rich. Just focus on the money, man. Just get rich. 3, learn how to communicate effectively. Learn how to express yourself and learn how to use words, right? And have emotional intelligence. That's it. Like, if you would just work and master that within yourself, you don't need tricks. You don't need methods to get any woman you want. You don't need a pickup line. You don't need none of that stuff. You just show up, and she just gravitates right to you. It's just the truth. I mean, she would gravitate right to you, the one that you want. I never had to use tricks and methods and pickup lines and I didn't need none of that stuff. I don't know. Never even thought about it that way, ever. I just knew, like, if I wanted it, I'm gonna have it because of who I became and the type of man that I am. All right, what's next here? Let's get back on subject. Talk about money. What advice for when someone has passion for a few different careers that will make them rich and self-made, but don't know which one to start with? Well, you got to choose one, brother. Okay, you got to choose one. I get it. You want to do everything, but you can't. Got to focus on one thing. You have to choose one. And you have no clue if all those things are going to make you rich. You just think they will. But you need to choose one. Men need to know when you're successful and don't care for women, they come to you automatically. True, absolutely. And it's not that you don't care about women. It's just, you're just unbothered by women. Unbothered means you can, when you see a girl that you like, she's attractive, you can say, hey, how you doing today? And that's it. You don't have to conquer everything you see. You have to get everybody's number. Some men are like this. They got to get everybody's number. I'll try. All right? You got to realize, men, there are hundreds of millions of women. And even the women that you focus on, there's another woman that's just like that and better. Right? It's always like that. It's just, you got to remember that in your head. You know, whenever you get too locked in on one woman, remember, it's always another one. It is, especially if she's not acting properly. All right, what's next? You guys love talking about, the guys love talking about relationships and women. I mean, honestly, I could do a whole man talk about women because I know that's the desire. And I could do a whole woman talk about men for women as well. But the question is, are you going to actually apply what I'm sharing with you? Not so sure about that. What's a good sales technique What was a good sales techniques YouTube video? What do you mean? Doesn't make sense. What's a good sales technique YouTube video? You mean a YouTube video that teaches you how to sell? Just type in sales techniques in YouTube in the search bar. That's the tough part. I don't know what to choose. Well, what if you did, Scott? What if you right now knew exactly what to choose? What would you choose? Tell me now. Okay. I mean, I know you don't know, but say if you did know right now, in this moment, you know exactly what to choose. You know exactly when you thought about that one thing that you want to do, it comes up now. What is it? Do you have a girlfriend? Is it important for you to have a girl by your side? No, I don't have a girlfriend. No. Is it important for me? No, I don't think it's important for me. Listen, I built wealth by myself, and I can continue to build wealth by myself. Can women help? Of course. Yeah. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't have a woman in my life unless she was augmenting to my success as well. And when I say augmenting to my success, I don't mean like helping me with my business, but giving me compliments, telling me that I'm a man, I'm the man.com, telling me how smart I am, how good looking I am, how good I am. I mean, just make me feel good. That's, to me, women's responsibility in the relationship is to make the man feel good. Because when a man feels good, he can do the impossible. Make sense? Let me see here. We always end up talking about relationships songs. What's next? Talk to me. To be on the set acting with 50 Cent on his shows and teaching me. But teaching you what? How to act? Modeling as well. My question is, why do you want to do all these things? Do you even know why? Why do you want to be an actor? Why do you want to be a model? Hey, Lema, how are you? Lima. Jack Maria. What is the name of the hotel you lay down in Ibiza? The Hard Rock Hotel in Ibiza, Spain. That was the hotel that I was staying at. Phenomenal hotel, by the way. It was an insane party there. When I say insane, I mean, yeah, I've never seen anything like it, honestly. So many people. What's next, folks? Talk to me. Come on. Talk to me. Pour your little heart out. Okay? I'm here for you. Hey, listen, I got you. I'm here for you, okay? Comment your question below. I can't help you if you don't comment. What's the best digital market to start off at? Weight loss, relationships, manifestation. Do you ever get homesick at times whenever you travel? Yeah, of course. I miss my bed. I just like my bed. I guess because my bed has a weighted blanket, so when I go to different hotels, they don't have the weighted blanket. But I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to Amazon a weighted blanket to the hotel, so when I arrive, I have my weighted blanket. What was your first online product you started with? 7dayfitness.com. That's my first one, which I failed at. Questions for me. I'm already yawning a bit here. Hey, folks, are you getting value here tonight? I'm just curious. Are you getting value here tonight? Hey, IGM, how are you? Tips on how to get motivated when you're feeling down over a bad sales month. Yeah, so IGM, it happens. It happens, sweetheart. It's just normal. I wouldn't call it a bad sales month. Be careful with the words. maybe a challenging one, right? You had a learning experience. It doesn't have to be bad. Because what you think is bad to somebody else is phenomenal. All right? So, whenever you're not performing the way that you think you should, or whenever you're not performing the way that it's expected of you, just think to yourself, okay, what I can do better? What can I do on a daily basis to get better in sales? Ask yourself that question, right? If you're a salesperson, what can you do daily to get progressively better in sales? Okay. Cindy, you mentioned that men should get married after 60 when building wealth. Does this go for women also working on the business and creating wealth? No. Oh, absolutely not. Women, no. You don't want to wait till 60. Because you might not find a man. No, so my advice to women, and this is just my advice, you don't have to take it, okay? You don't have to take it. So before you disagree with me, you don't have to take it. I'm just answering a question here. I believe women have to make a choice. That you have to choose to be very wealthy or choose to be in love with a man. You can't do both at the same time. You got to do one at a time, because both things are very difficult. Like, it's very difficult to be wealthy, and it's very difficult to find your man and keep the man and have a loving relationship. Make sense? It takes work. So what I said was, for women, if you choose one, if you choose wealth, then you have to realize you're going to have to forfeit a relationship, because, if you're with a man, the man wants your attention. And if you're giving all the attention to the business, in the beginning, I'm not talking about after you've established wealth, but in the beginning of building the wealth, obviously the man may not be loyal. Obviously he's not going to be loyal to you because, you're not giving him any time. So, because you're working all the time. Make sense? So, women, choose one. Either choose love, to be married, to be in a loving relationship that you want to build, or just choose the money. But it's up to you. I believe you should choose love, honestly, women. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't make $1 million, or, I don't know. I miss many men out here that's making $1 million. Hey, Wes, how are you doing today? Love, everything is great. That your friend, Rose, what? I'm confused. And there's many women that chooses the money over relationships. Oprah did. I knew somebody was going to ask me that AGM. Well, why can't we have both the money and the love? Because you can't, sweetheart. You can't. Just like it's unlikely, not impossible, but unlikely for a rich, handsome man to be faithful to you. It's not impossible. It's just unlikely. Get it? It's just unlikely, man. I know you want it. I know you want that. Like, you know what women want? A rich, handsome man that listens to them, has compassion, can be vulnerable at times, and of course, just break that back in, right? And loyal. Yeah. Not impossible, but highly unlikely. Same thing with if you want both. Okay? You're trying to build wealth and you want to build this loving relationship at the same time. No way. And if you don't believe me, go ahead and do it. Go out there and try to be in love with a man and show all the attention and affection to the man at the same time when you're building a company. Tell me how it works out for you. I already know how it's gonna. I know what the resolute is gonna be, honestly. Okay. I'd rather have love than build wealth together. Well, that's another thing I wouldn't agree. Nope. And men, this is for you. Men, now take my advice. Don't take women's advice about this. Take my advice. Okay. Some men believe that they should build wealth with a woman. Now, listen, I'm not opposed to that, but I don't think that's the best decision when you're dealing with a woman. I believe that you should build your wealth with yourself, by yourself first, not together, because it's very hard, very difficult. Because the same person you're trying to build it with, you're trying to make love with. Now, is it impossible? It's not impossible, but it's just highly unlikely. Yeah, because it's a very emotional situation. You're trying to build this wealth with this person. At the same time, you sleep with them, you have emotion. You got to be extremely, extremely emotionally mature for that to be successful. Because you got some people that are, right? But then even the people that you think they are, you don't know behind the scenes what's going on. You just don't know. All these people getting divorced, like with Jeezy and Janet, what the lady, the Asian girl, you know, they getting divorced. You're like, what? 'Cause you just never know what's happening in people's households, right? You just see what's happening on the internet, but you know what's happening behind the scenes. Okay. So, men, do not build wealth with your girlfriend. Do not do it. Just don't. Build it alone. And then add her to your life. Okay? What's next? Eduardo, my wife inspires me a lot. Okay. Are you rich? Are you wealthy? Just curious. Because obviously inspiration is not enough to make a ton of money. Any more questions for me here before I let you go? All right, folks, I guess we're done. Thank you for joining the Millionaire Midnight Rant. Remember, you can always get access to the rant. Always get access to the rant on my Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts. Download it, listen to it for free. Hey, much love. I'll see you guys soon. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. Much love, and let's go.